blessing of getting together as a school body. I pray we would never forget the freedom that we have. I thank you that you've given me the opportunity to talk to my fellow classmates and teachers. I pray that what I say would make sense, and that you would give me the words to say, and that they would have ears to listen. And I pray for the rest of this day, and the rest of this might be it. So, I titled this talking thing that I'm doing today, the silversmith. Do any of you guys know the actual definition? Okay. Do any of you guys know the definition of what a silversmith is? At all? I guess not. Okay. So, the definition is a person whose occupation is making and repairing articles of silver. So this seems kind of weird, like what is this a topic about? I'm actually going to get you guys to turn to Malachi 3. Good. There should be a Bible underneath your chair if you don't have one with you. And I do actually have it up on the screen too. Does anyone want to read that? I'm actually looking for a hand for this one. Awesome. Yeah.
He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he will purify the sons of Levi and refine them like gold and silver, and they will bring offerings in righteousness to the Lord.
Okay, so I'm just kind of focusing on the first part of that one. He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. I came across this verse in one of my Bible readings, and I find it kind of interesting. I'm kind of focusing on the grade 12s back there for this whole talky thing, but it applies to all of us. I'm going to quickly tell you guys a story that I saw. Oops. So, I was surfing Facebook, as most of you guys probably do, and I came across this short little video, and it had a story on this verse. So what it was there was a group of girls who got together. They were probably moms. They got together and they started reading through Malachi 3 for their Bible study. And they got to this verse, and they stopped, because they realized the beauty of this verse. He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. And they started getting interested on what does this even mean? What does a silversmith do? What does this whole process mean? So one of the girls decided that she would go to a silversmith, and she would ask him a bunch of questions. But she didn't tell him the reason for her visit. So she went, and he explained to her the whole lengthy process of purifying the silver and refining it. And she got to a part where she asked him the question of, do you have to watch the silver the entire time you're refining it and purifying it? And his answer to her was, definitely. If I take my eyes off of the silver for 1 second, it's ruined. So the first part of that verse, it shows that he never leaves you. When you're reading it, he's always purifying you, and he's always refining you. And even though the process might be hard and quite difficult, you can't refine silver without putting any work into it. So even though it might be difficult, and even though it might be hard, the trials, God is using those to shape who you are. And he never takes his eyes off of you, or else the whole process will be ruined. And you won't be able to do it on yourself, obviously. But that wasn't the end of the questions she asked him. The next question she asked him was, how do you know when the process is finished? And he answered, that is probably the easiest question you can ask me. He said, the process is finished when I can see my own reflection in the silver. And this is just as amazing as a point. When the process is complete, that's when God knows that it's finished, when he can see his reflection through us, and other people can see their reflection of him through us. So, what I took out of this verse is, hold on, I'm behind. Now what? What I took out of this verse is we need to constantly be a reflection of Christ, and he is refining us to make us a reflection of him. So actually, I'm going to quickly get everyone to turn to 1 Timothy 4, verses 12 to 15. And if maybe 2 people want to take a verse, 2 verses. Do you have any volunteers? Awesome.
So just do like two.
Does anyone else want to read, or? Okay, yeah, you can take the first two and I can take the second two.
Let no one despise you for your youth, but set the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, in purity. Until I come, devote yourself to the public reading of Scripture, to exhortation, to teaching.
Do not neglect the gift you have, which is given by the apostles and the council of elders for the practice the saints and worship yourself in them, so that on the teaching, place in this, and by so doing you will save both yourself and your youth.
Awesome, thanks guys. So again, I'm just focusing on the first part of this verse, really. Let no one despise you for your youth, but set the believers an example in speech and conduct, in love and faith and in purity. So this, I was also doing another one of my Bible studies. There's two questions or two excuses that can be brought up with this verse and the verse that we talked about before. If God's defining us to be his reflection, we're only youth and no one's going to listen to us anyways if we try and be an example of him. So what's the point? Why should I put myself out there if no one's going to listen? Well, even though we're youth, we still have to be an example of Christ. We have to live our everyday lives glorifying him. He's refining us to be more like him, so we need to show that to everyone else. We can't just sit in our own little bubbles and hope that someone will notice, even though we're not sharing. I forget what this next slide is. I think it's next one. Yeah, there's no age limit on ministry. In the Bible, it doesn't have people who, when they reached a certain age, they were able to do ministry. There has always been, no matter how young you are, you can always be an example of Christ. So no matter whether you're grade 7, grade 12, or the teachers, you can always be an example. God's refining you right now, and you can still live out his work. And one more verse, if there's anyone else who wants to turn to Ephesians 4, verse 12. Anybody? Okay, I'll read this one then. So Ephesians 4, verse 12, to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. So this one was in youth group last week, actually. I took this point from one of the video studies we were doing, and he was saying the definition of saints. And, okay, I'm asking you guys another question. Does any of you guys know what the definition of saints, who the saints are? Does anyone know? Or want to take a shot at it? Come on, guys. Yes?
Saints are people that are set apart for God.
Yeah. Whenever I listened to whatever he was saying, my definition of saints in church on my brain was like the people in the Bible, like Moses, Elijah, all those like crazy spiritual people. But whenever he was talking, it was actually people just like us who are Christians living for the Lord. And this was interesting because it made me realize how we as saints need to be living out his work. And this ties back to the first verse with how we're being refined to do this, and God's working in us to show us to others as saints of the body of Christ. We need to come together as a body, and we need to be, oh dear, mind blank, hold on a second. We need to be representatives of Christ. I'm really bad with keeping a full length of time. I kind of jotted it all down in a small bit. But yeah, hold on. Sorry, I'm really bad with public speaking. Okay, so, yes, we as teens can still do something. So even though you're in a Christian school, it's still a humongous missions field. You can still minister to each other. Even though we're Christians together, we can still minister to each other. We need constant encouragement in Christ. So my, encouragement to you guys, even as grade 12, specifically to them, as we leave this Christian bubble, as we leave what we're used to, that we would keep our faith and that we would constantly encourage each other and that we would encourage the ones around us, and that we would be constant examples of Christ in our everyday lives. I'm just going to close in a word of prayer quickly. All right. Dear God, I thank you so much for this day. I pray as we live out the rest of our lives and as grade 12s leave to go to college or universities, that we would never lose sight of you, and that we would let you refine us into representatives of you that reflect you to everyone else around us, and that show you through our lives. And I pray, for the rest of this day in your name. Amen.